Hello, everybody. Pretty soon you'll be coming to the library to do the book tasting activity. If you're a seventh grader, you might have done this last year in ELA. Very similar to last year. I think I have some different categories though than last year at the book tasting. But what will happen is you will come to the library with your teacher. We'll have the round tables up front by the circulation desk set up with the book tasting. There'll be a variety of different books, all kind of theme that have the same or similar theme at the table available for you to look at. When you sit down, there'll also be this little brochure here that says, "Welcome to our book tasting." At the bottom, you'll put your name, and this is going to be worth 10 points for ELA class. And when you get there, you will look at the books at the table. There'll be a variety of books. So if you sit down and there's a book that does not look appealing to you at your seat, you can switch it out with another book that's sitting at the table. And you'll take a look at it. You'll open that book up and like for example, if I sit down and this book, Impossible Creatures, which is a fantastic book, by the way, is sitting at my seat. So I would pick it up, look at it, open up the front cover, read the little excerpt that's right here on the front cover or on the back. Sometimes it tells you what the book's about on the back or on the inside cover. Read that, see what it's about. Then I'd start filling this out. So front and then inside is book 1, and then we have book 2, book 3. I'd write down my title, Impossible Creatures, my author, which is Katherine Rundell, and then the author's purpose. So just from the front cover and what you've read, you're going to try to infer, make an educated guess as to what the author's purpose of this book is. Is it to persuade other people? Is it to inform, or is it to entertain? I'm going to circle entertain. I predict this book will be about. So from what you've read, you're going to predict. So this book says the day that Christopher rescued a drowning baby griffin from a hidden lake would change his life forever. It's the day he learned about the archipelago, a cluster of unmapped islands where magical creatures of every kind have thrived for thousands of years until now. And it's the day he met Moll, a girl on the run in desperate need of his help. Moll and Christopher embark on a wild adventure, racing from island to island, searching for someone who can explain why the magic is fading and why magical creatures are suddenly dying. They consult sphinxes, battle kraken, and negotiate with dragons. But the closer they get to the dark truth of what's happening, the clearer it becomes. No one else can fix this. If the archipelago is to be saved, Moll and Christopher will have to do it themselves. So I predict this book will be about Moll and Christopher's adventure trying to save the magic. 3 questions I have about the book. So maybe just from reading this, I might write something like, why are there no adults helping them? Maybe, do these creatures really exist? And why is Moll on the run? Just from that inside cover, right? And then, would you like to read this book? Why or why not? I think it sounds pretty cool. I would probably want to read it. And I would say I want to read it because unicorns fascinate me, or these magical creatures sound really cool, and it sounds like an action-packed book. All right. Then when the teacher tells you, you'll move to the next table. There's 6 different tables. We're going to try to get to as many tables as possible. But if we only get to 3, that's fine because there's only 3 on here. We'll pick another book at the next table. We'll do the same thing that we just did here. We'll fill that out. Now, if the book doesn't have an inside cover or back that explains what it's about, then page through the book and see if you can figure it out. And then if you have a chance, you can complete the back right here. It has questions like, do you like to read? Who do you read with at home? If you read with anybody, maybe you don't. That's okay. What's your favorite book? Why do you like it? Then the back. Make a connection with a book you have read. How was your book tasting? Make a connection with a book you have read. What does it remind you of? Okay, if you have time. If you don't have time, just 3 books is fine. If you find a book that you really want to read, you're welcome to take it. We'll replace it with something else. We hope that the book tasting does inspire you and you want to read one of those books. So it's fine to take those books. Please take them. We'll collect these at the end of class, then I'll get them graded, and it will be a grade in ELA class. If you have any questions, please ask.